Hi, everyone. My group and I decided for the final project, we are going to host a Central Coast Seltzer convention. My name is Ellie Ferris.
I'm Katie Lynch.
I'm Heather Oliveira.
I'm Jessie Guerra.
And I'm Shannon McKenzie.
So here is an overview of what our presentation will include. We'll be talking about what our convention is, different marketing aspects that will go into it, and also the planning and production of our convention. So for the event overview, for our Central Coast Seltzer Convention, we want to create this convention to allow businesses and distributors in the beverage and alcohol industry to have the opportunity to come together, showcase products, learn about each other's businesses, build connections in the hard seltzer market, and overall just allow people to attend educational sessions and a trade show. This will allow for 250 attendees of people in the industry to come together, and there will be 12 different booths featuring different hard seltzer products. This will be over the course of 2 days of June 5th and June 6th, 2021. So who will be attending this type of convention? First of all, we want to aim to have 50% of the attendees be from the Central Coast. We think that this is an important aspect to involve the local community and highlight different Central Coast professionals within the industry and promote their products. The other half will be also traveling from outside areas of the Central Coast that are also in the industry and want to promote their products and learn about others. We'll mainly be looking to have different people like alcohol distributors, buyers, retailers, different restaurant owners, and overall people that are interested and maybe potentially looking to include hard seltzer products within their events and restaurants, and overall have professionals in the hard seltzer industry come together and have a way to network and learn more about each other's businesses.
So this will be the first ever hard seltzer convention in the Central Coast, featuring presentations from leaders in the industry and trade show booths from hard seltzer companies across the U.S. Our objectives are to showcase the latest hard seltzer brands, connect individuals in the industry, and lastly, share insights on what's latest in the industry. And here is our logo of what our convention logo will be.
So we chose this type of convention meeting due to its growing sales happening in our economy today. Hard seltzers have been a part of our growing market, especially in the San Luis Obispo community. So with this information, we found that a large percentage of our attendees will be from SLO County, making it very easily accessible for more than half of our guests.
We have identified our target market to be businesses and distributors in the alcoholic seltzer industry, as well as companies and individual store owners who are looking to expand their inventory and knowledge of hard seltzers. What makes this event different from others is that it's primarily focused on business-to-business distribution and promotion of hard seltzers. And attendees will get an exclusive tastings of products and flavors that are not yet on the market and have the opportunity to expand their own inventory as well. So we've identified 3 main market segments, which are mainly local individual businesses who sell these beverages nationwide, as well as local alcohol distributors and local companies who actually produce these different alcohols. Some potential sponsors for this convention include large alcohol distributors, including Boston Beer Company, who make truly hard seltzers, and Mark Anthony Brands, who produce White Claw hard seltzers. In addition, we will have local radio stations, Wild 106 FM and Alt 100.9, who have been known to sponsor similar events in the past. Lastly, we will have Visit SLOCAL sponsor the event. We will use 4 main marketing tools to reach our different market segments. First, we will utilize previous data to attract people who have attended similar events. Next, we will tailor our social media ads to reach only relevant professionals in the industry. Then we will reach out to brand ambassadors from individual companies. Lastly, we will hire a field marketing team to visit and promote to prospective attendees. And this is an example of a promotion we would use on social media or give to brand ambassadors. And it just highlights the purpose of the event, the dates, and the location.
So for our venue selection, we chose to go with the Embassy Suites by Hilton San Luis Obispo. It's located just 4 miles from the SLO Regional Airport, so this will really help out those guests who are traveling outside of the area. For the meeting space itself, there is 5,100 total square feet. It fits up to 600 people, and there's audio and visual technology as well. And if you take a look at the diagram located at the top, this larger room can be divided into separate rooms. And so the center is what we're going to use for the trade show space, and then the north and south will be used for the general sessions and presentations. For the hotel specs, it was recently renovated in 2018. So if you take a look at the photos, you can see that it's pretty updated and modern. There's 195 guest rooms total. There's on-site restaurant, fitness center, and pool for guests to enjoy outside of the meeting schedule. There's also free parking, and lastly, complimentary transportation services.
So we came up with a rough estimate of the financial plan for this convention meeting, and we came up with 3 goals, one of them being obviously make profit. The next goal is to stay on budget while also providing quality service. And the third goal is increase positive customer experience. So after looking at the Embassy Suites website, we found some of the expenses that we will need to put our money into for this convention. First, we'll be having 3 guest speakers from the hard seltzer industry come and speak to attendees on behalf of hard seltzer. And then the venue rental and food and beverage from Embassy Suites, we found cost around that much money. And the AV rental, we're going to need to rent some microphones, projectors, and speakers for this convention meeting. For the room block, we said it would cost around $16,000. This is because we will be blocking out 125 rooms, each at the cost of $129 per room. We will also take out $500 for the marketing and promotion for this convention meeting. And then we also take out money for staff and transportation, totaling around $73,000. And for the income, we totaled around $109,000, balancing to around $35,000 for the total of this event.
So this is a 2-day convention, as mentioned before. On day 1, companies will start with registration and breakfast, and then begin the trade show booths where businesses will display their product for other members of the industry to see. There will then be a lunch break and then a general session to follow where distributors will discuss their product and how their businesses started. There will be 2 separate presentations from different distributors, and then the guests will switch to the other section after they hear from the first one. On day 2, the convention will start with breakfast again, and then followed by a general session where newer companies will present about their product. Each session will have a presentation from an up-and-coming new seltzer company. The sessions will be set up similarly to the day before, and they will then break for lunch, followed by seltzer tasting. During the seltzer tasting, each company will have their product out for others to try and see what is currently going on in the industry. Lastly, there will be time set aside for networking. This will be where stores who sell seltzers can talk with seltzer distributors, and this will be the final part of the event. So on that note, we just want to thank you for listening to our presentation, and we hope you will join us at the 2021 Central Coast Seltzer Convention.